Alright guys, welcome to our weekly vlog. Once a week now from now on we're going to start doing a weekly vlog, just kind of letting you know what's happening at CNS on a weekly basis, just capturing the whole week. At the moment it's just going to be me here, just kind of talking into the computer about what's been happening. We've got some very exciting things happening this year with CNS. I believe that content is the massive thing that we're going to be doing this year. We're going to be putting out more content, so these vlogs will become more creative. We'll get more people on board to make them a little bit more creative. Like, hopefully we will evolve it to where we're kind of, walking, getting shots during the week and stuff like that, little bits of recording and building little packages together. But for now, you're stuck with me in front of the computer. I'm at home talking into this, just kind of talking to you about what's going on in CNS on a weekly basis, and also some of my personal life built around CNS in terms of fitness, eating, stuff like that. Basically I want to try and promote a healthy lifestyle for you guys while I'm here. So we've done one at the start of January, just kind of recap things. I haven't done one since, so that's what I'm going to do now. So where are we? First 2 months of the year have been very, very exciting. This year I kind of made some bold statements at the start of the year saying that this was going to be our year. We were going to maximise all the work that we put in throughout the years. We were going to maximise all that, and we were going to bring it all together this year. From what I've seen in the first 2 months, I firmly believe that this year is going to be our biggest year for progression, and I'm very excited by it. I've been self-educating myself at home on different parts of business, mainly social media and stuff like that, so really excited about that. Read a couple of really good books, listened to another couple of really good books from good guys, got bags of ideas. So we're really, really excited. So the first 2 months have been, building our community on social media. I think we're nearly up to 100 followers on YouTube, which, anytime you start any of these things, they do take time to get going. But once they get going, it kind of will explode. And to be honest with you, as I said a minute ago, it's all about the content that we're going to be putting out, which is going to be amazing this year. So what have we done in the first 2 months? We've built more of a community on social media. We've building our numbers in our academy. I think we're back up to a good few guys in our academy now on the 3 nights. We have also created CNS 1-to-1, which I'm very excited about. When I said I was going to take on 10 players, we took on 10 players. We're working with the 10 players. I said I was going to take on another 20 players when we're ready. We did. We have our 20. There's no more places available at the moment until we get a handle on them 20 players. And once I feel then that myself and Robbie are able to take a few more, we might open it up to a couple more. I can't see anybody dropping out because it's so good. It's not just the practical sessions that we're doing. There's a whole kind of online part of process to it. There's a nutrition part to it. There's strength and conditioning programs the boys are getting. So that's fantastic. Again, it's only a baby, but it will evolve this year into something really, really special. We're really, really pumped and excited about it. For me, it's an opportunity to be able to work directly with our player in a one-on-one environment. Although in the academy we do try to specialise in terms of just promoting players rather than a team, which is what we do. But in the one-to-one, you get that little kind of individual time with the individual player. So yeah, it's gone really well. And as I said, we took on the last few of that first 20, so we've got them starting this month. So I'm really excited about the opportunity to get in and help them to improve their game. As I speak, Leicester have just scored a third one against Liverpool. Vardy again. I do think Liverpool are in trouble for that 4th Champions League spot, I've got to say. Massive thing that we've been doing this month, and I can't say too much now. I probably won't be able to say anything next week on our vlog. It'll probably be the week after. Is I've been working on a side project. It'll tie in with everything that we're doing. We got contacted by an organisation for now, and we are building an unbelievable project with them. And when we go live, when we announce this, it is going to be so exciting. It's going to take us, me, everybody that's involved in CNS to a completely different level. The people that we're getting involved with, it's going to take them to a completely different level. It is really exciting, and I absolutely cannot wait to tell you. I've been slow on putting content out, videos and stuff like that. I've just been so bogged down in getting this proposal and business side of things for them. But once it's done, trust me, it's going to be insane for everybody. It's going to be fantastic. So, before I jump into exactly what happened this week, I just want to jump into a little bit of my own fitness journey. Last year I was in the CrossFit Gym down at CSP, which is easily the number one CrossFit gym in the country. The lads down there are fantastic. I mean, the programming, the coaching, and for me that's what I would look at as a coach, is absolutely incredible. The detail. I mean, all you got to do is have a conversation with Alan, Dean, Paul, any of the guys down there, Stewie, any of the boys down there, and you are learning as you are talking. And the best thing you can do is just be quiet, because you can learn so much off them. The detail when you speak to these guys is incredible. When they speak to you, you know they know their shit, because they're the detail they talk to you. But last year I went down to the open gym. I cracked my hand. You see there, I cracked my hand. I had an operation. It took me a little bit of time to get over that, but I went back to CrossFit, and I initially went down into the open gym like I was last year, because I got in good shape last year. You know, I was in the best shape in my life, which was fantastic. I was working off a program with one of the guys. He actually left JJ, done everything, which was fantastic. But this time around, I've gone into the classes, so basically doing CrossFit training 4 days a week. And I go down to the 7 o'clock class in the morning, so I'm up at 6:15 every morning, and I'm down there for about 6:45, and I'm there till about 8:15 every morning. And the training is being really good. What I like about it is, number one, your program is done for you, you're monitored, and as a coach I appreciate that. My job is to turn up and is to work as hard as I can. Number two, the atmosphere is fantastic. Before I went down there, and I think some people had this kind of impression that it's really intimidating kind of place, and you must be super fit and all to be there. But to be honest with you, I mean, the people down there are incredibly fit and they're incredibly in good shape. But it's not like that at all. And that's been a real joy for me. I realised that the last time I went down, it's not a daunting place. It's not. The atmosphere that the guys have created down there is absolutely phenomenal. And I would recommend anybody goes down there, if you want to get fit and you're prepared to put in a bit of work, there's no place like it. So basically, I've been working really hard for the last 2 weeks. I've been doing a lot of training. I'm going to make a little confession. This is I spoke about this on a live Instagram feed there only a few minutes ago. I haven't been intaking enough water. So what that has led to my body becoming dehydrated, and it's led to headaches, and kind of struggling some nights to sleep. I struggle with headaches anyway, but I've been struggling and my body has been dehydrated. I've been eating the right food, but I haven't been putting enough food into my body, so I'm not putting enough fuel in, so my body is kind of shutting down during the day. So basically what I need to fix now is I need to fix my water intake, which I'm doing, and I need to prep my food a little bit better so that I am eating the right amounts of food, so that I'm fueling my body. Because what I've seen is I've hit the last week I was seriously affected by this, that I was lacking energy to do what I do. I must have a lot of energy in my body, because well, I've been up since quarter past 6 this morning. It's now 25 past 9. This is a regular day for me, right up until I go to bed, which will be maybe 11 o'clock. And I'm constantly working, I'm constantly on it, so I need a lot of energy. So, I mean, I've preached this in the past, but I really have seen this with this training regime that you do need the correct water intake, you do need to put the right food in, but also the right amount of food in into your body to fuel this lifestyle. But seriously can't recommend CSP enough. And they do kids programs as well. So if you're looking to take your strength and conditioning to a different level, get yourself down there. Hit them up, they're all over all the social media sites. CSP. Get on them. So this week, I started off this week on Monday. This day last week, I went down to the Royal. Bray Wanderers had an open forum kind of thing, kind of like it was like a press conference, and you had the general public there, because there's a lot of kind of criticism and stuff like that, and, a lot of negativity floating around. So they basically had an open meeting so that they could kind of deal with that and then move on. I went down, it was fantastic. I loved hearing from the committee. I loved hearing from the first team coach, Harry, from Damon O'Brien, Daisy, the Bray Man of the Year. Such a positive guy, such a positive outlook on life. And if you follow me on my media sites, you'll know that I'm very, very positive in my way of thinking as well. I don't have much time for negative thinking. I don't dwell on things. I don't live in the past. I move forward. I have a positive outlook on life, and I believe that's why I live the life that I do. But it was intriguing to hear them and to hear their plans and to hear what way they wanted to engage in the community. And then it was intriguing to hear when we went to an open floor. It was intriguing to hear the positive people speaking about it, and it was also intriguing to hear the negativity that some of the people were throwing at them. For me, the people that are being negative, yes, I understand you get hurt with past experiences in life, but as I said, I'm a completely different mindset. I don't dwell on things, and I hope the people that did have concerns, I hope they found their answers, and I hope now that they can move forward with Bray Wanderers and support the team, because just to spin off script a little bit, I suppose you could say that, like, what do we think of Bray Wanderers? I mean, I've lived in Bray my whole life, and I never really supported Bray Wanderers. The town really had a bad image of them, whereas for me, I went down a couple of times, I brought Wayne down a couple of times, and for me, they didn't play good football, it wasn't really good to see, it was cold, it wasn't a fun time. But since these new owners have taken over, I think it was 2014, so you're talking 2 full kind of years. This will probably be the 3rd season. I've seen a different outlook on marketing side of things. I've seen positive marketing stuff happening, and I'm starting to learn a lot more about marketing because of my own business. And I'm seeing them trying to brand the club in a different way, and I'm seeing them trying to bring the club into the 21st century, I suppose you could say. So I went down once or twice last year and I watched them, but to be fair, I thought they were really good. I thought they played really well in the first 2 tours. Trying to play out from the back and trying to play the game in the right way. Oh, I must say I felt they struggled in the final tour when I went to watch them last season. But needless to say, in the second half of the season, I think they finished second in terms of. I know they finished 6th, but I think they finished second in terms of overall points for the second half of the season. Like, these guys have brought the team from a relegation battle every year, dropping down league, up a league, to 10th. Sorry, yeah, from 10th, 8th, 6th. This year they're going to go for Europe. And I went to watch them on Friday away against Pats. It was my first Bray match that I went to watch. And I see they've bought number 6, Keith Buckley. Unbelievable little footballer. As soon as I seen him, I thought, wow, he is unbelievable. He kind of emulates everything that we do in the academy. He's a central midfield player. His desire to press the ball, his speed and his aggression to his press was phenomenal. absolutely phenomenal. His usage of the ball was unbelievable. He knows how to play the small game, and you know me, I appreciate that more than most things in football. So I think he came from Bowes. Someone told me he was the captain. I'm not too sure. I'll have to find out. But whether he wasn't, he's going to be an amazing player for Bray. I'm pretty sure of that. They've also brought in Gary McCabe. I coached his younger brother Dean down in Joe's a couple of years ago. And the way I was saying, they struggled in the final third. They brought him in as number 10. An animal, an absolute animal. He is an absolute animal, but an unbelievable footballer. An absolute incredible footballer. And the way he struggled in the final third, that guy was able to build a play in the final third. He was playing in between the lines. He's got these little passes. He's so cool under pressure. I think he's going to make a massive difference to that final third end product. And just ahead of him, they've brought in Ando Flood, who's just come back from America. He's a fantastic striker for the team. And Jared done great last year. I'm sure Jared's, you might say, could be the future of Bray up front, and I hope he is a local boy. But that will give us that experience to be able to score these, really important goals. Hopefully throughout the season. And then they brought in Aaron Gray from Limerick on the right. He's an absolute tank. The guy is his shoulders would scare you, but another unbelievable player on the right, and obviously then you've got the main man on the left, and then the back four, same as last year, and then Cherry goes. But look at what I seen last Friday was football, and yes, I know people want to go and play in England. I know they have a dream of that, but I think the way the Irish League is shaping up, I think it's really good. I think the pathway from the 15s, 17s, 19s is amazing. I think it's an exciting time to be involved in football in this country. And what I seen last Friday is real football. And as a fan of football and a fan of Irish football and a fan of Bray Wanderers, I cannot wait to go down to the Carlisle grounds on Friday. I'm excited to see what the team does, how they perform. Another game involved, playing with each other. They've got the confidence last week. I'm actually really, really excited. I'm counting down the days so that I can go back down and watch them to see how they do. We all want to go and watch matches in England, but this football is right on our doorstep. And the people of Bray especially, and the surrounding areas, this is our team. And they need our support. And they would love our support. And I think that we need to get behind this, and we need to go for it, and we need to get out and watch them, and we need to cheer them on, because these guys are good. Harry's putting together, and his coaching staff have put together a really good team. And obviously you've got Rovers, you've got Dundalk, Cork, and then Derry, who would be four probably best teams in the country. But I'm really excited about the prospect of Bray breaking into that top four and get one of them European places. And I think that it's about time that the people of Bray start being proud of what's happening down there. And the only way you're going to be proud of it and you're going to be aware of it is if you get down and watch them. Instead, I'm going to try and on the live feed, or maybe on this later on. I don't know. I did say that we're going to try and bring a lot of the academy players down this week and get out and cheer the boys on and start from there. So yeah, get yourselves down. It's amazing. It's a great experience. And it's definitely worth going down. If you're interested in football, get yourself down to the Carlisle grounds this Friday to cheer the boys on. The game kicks off at 7:45. This week, as I said, the meeting was on Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday was our academy. Because of the midterm, the numbers were very low, so we just let the guys play matches. It's nice to be able to come along to your football as well and just get yourself playing little 5v5s and no one standing over you, coaching, talking about what we're going to do, what you could do better, what you could do this. It's nice to be able to do that as well. And because we were down in Joe's and the facility moved on, we had the indoor facility, so it gave us that bit of comfort while we were doing it as well. Friday then I was off down to watch the Bray game, which was fantastic. It really was, blew my mind. Saturday, I went to see Star Wars Rogue One. So if you haven't seen it, definitely go and watch it because it's absolutely incredible. So that was our week in total. The first 2 months of this year have been absolutely brilliant. A lot of work going on behind the scenes. This month, we are about to bring the biggest news that CNS has ever had. And this is the most exciting time to be a part of CNS. And what we're going to announce this month is going to be absolutely incredible. So stay tuned to what we're doing. If you're on Snapchat, go and follow us. Follow our story. If you're on Instagram, get yourself over. Follow us. Look at our stories. We've got a lot more happening on Instagram stories. If you're on Facebook, or if your mum and dad or aunties or uncles, tell them to get on Facebook and give us a like. Let's get this CNS community bigger. I'm committed to putting out more content. We put out the Zidane challenge today. Get on it, have a look. It's on our YouTube channel. Also, for those of you who are YouTube fanatics, I'm sure most of you are. Get on and make sure you subscribe to our channel. We want to push it over 100. Get your mates to like it. There's going to be a lot more content going out there. We have plans in place for CNS Weekly. This is a weekly vlog where I'm talking to you, but we have massive plans for weekly stuff. A massive show on a Sunday evening coming up. But we need to get the support out there, so go and subscribe to our channel and show your support. And listen, my idea with CNS is to give the players what they want, to create the ultimate football experience for you guys. So, with that being said, if you think that we could be doing something better, or have an idea that we could use to make the experience better for you, get on to us, let me know, and we'll start putting things in place to make sure you have it. Okay, so look, I want to just give a shout out to our main sponsor, BMW, Frank Keane and BMW. The guys have been with us for the past 2 years, and we're just renewing our team with them, and I also want to give a big shout out to them. They've been fantastic for us throughout. They've supported us all the way. To our other sponsor, CDS, who have been fantastic for us from the start as well. And I want to say a big thanks to you guys for continuing to support us and continue to tune in, and continue to show your support to us. So look, that's us for this week. We'll have plenty more going on throughout the week on our social media platforms. As I said again, make sure you get on them. We're also on Twitter. Make sure you get on them and you give us a like, retweet, share our stuff. And look, I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you all very soon.